Greetings, friends and family. This is Walk Ride Fly, joining in from the Bronx, New York City. Today is Sunday, April 23rd, 2023, and the time is around, 5:50 p.m. local time, and today we are in the Bronx. Greetings to you, Josh Dean, David Bangor, Maine, Hector, how you doing? Monterrey, Mexico. Bienvenidos, Hector. I see William Peters. Greetings to you, Amin. Laureen Peters is here as well. Flavia Comacardi from Brazil. Monica E. Mark Peacock. Greetings to you from Manchester, UK. Nakshi Sochan from the Netherlands as well, I believe. Greetings, and I see Corvette Girl as well. Greetings to all of you. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. So the notifications were not being sent properly, so I had to push the time. I wanted to start at 5:30, but I guess I did it sort of like, at the last minute, or set up the stream at the last minute. So notifications were not going out, so I had to change the time. In case that is the reason I started a bit late. Greetings to you, Diane Hupp, Patrina Hammond, Marvin Heymanson. Greetings. Haven't seen you for ages. I see Rev Drenker as well, Elizabeth. Greetings to you, Lavender 4. I see David Bangor, Maine, Emma in Montana. Greetings to all of you. So today we are in the quiet section of the Bronx, one of the most quiet sections of New York City. Greetings to Alex Mondeli and Cindy Mondeli as well. All right, so friends, behind me is Owen Park, one of the most popular parks here in, I would say, Spuyten-Duyvil, Riverdale, and Kingsbridge neighborhoods of New York City, or Bronx. I'll show you a little bit of the park, and then we need to start our journey. Risen in faith, greetings to you. We are in the Bronx, my friend. Oh, that's your birthplace, Valerie? Oh, okay, well, that's good to know. We're in the Bronx. I see Humanist area as well. Greetings to you. So this is Owen Park. Very quiet park. I would say avoid the Spark at night. This is one of the over a thousand parks that we have in New York City, but this is one I would avoid at night. Late at night, no bueno. Once it turns dark, So at this moment, I am at Riverdale Avenue and 231st Street, West 231st Street. So just to give you guys a perspective, Times Square is at West 42nd Street. And right now we are on West 231st Street. Teresa, greetings to you. A little bit late. It's Abby's 10th birthday today. Oh, nice. Happy birthday, Abby. Happy birthday to you, all the way from the Bronx, New York. I hope you're having a good day, a fantastic day. I hope you got a lot of gifts, a lot of valuable gifts. Great gifts, hopefully, right? Greetings to you, Emanuele Spataro. Greetings. I see Little Swallow. I see Bourbon Rye. Greetings to you. Greetings, everybody. Good evening. So because of the notification issues, I wanted to start, initially I wanted to start at 5:30, but because of notification issues, I pushed it a little bit, and I don't want to push it too far. So here I am, but hopefully, more and more people will be able to see the notifications now and join in. Greetings to you, Henry. I see Mark Holden too. Man, I'm seeing a lot of people that I have not seen for ages. Anytime, Teresa, anytime. I hope everybody's doing well. Okay, so let's get going. Let's start with Owen Park. Let's give you guys a little tour of the park here. Very quiet park. Valerie is saying Lebanon Hospital. I see. And of course, New York City has a lot of places to do exercising. This would be one of them. You can go up and down these stairs as many times as possible and yeah, lose all the calories. And sometimes when it snows hard, when we get heavy snow, this entire park gets covered in snow, and people sled on this. They do sledding, sometimes, you know, a little bit of skiing. All kinds of winter activities happen here. Oh, hey, that's a black squirrel. That's rare. I barely see those. Look at that. And here you can find all kinds of birds. Some weird looking species. And again, I would definitely visit this park on a nice day, on a beautiful day, but not like, you know, when it's too dark at night. Look how quiet it is. But it's still a beautiful park. And coming up is Riverdale. Riverdale, the Bronx. It's like a little enclave of family neighborhood here in the Bronx. Mostly Hasidic Jewish communities live here. So that means there's a lot of glatt shops. There's a lot of kosher delis, like Libman's, one of the most famous diners in New York City. One of the oldest and well-known diners in New York, I should say. Man, am I running out of breath? Oh my goodness. It's only like 700 steps. Greetings to you, Antonio Mercado. Oh, I see Lynn Hurst as well. Greetings to you, Lynn. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep going. I'll give you a little tour of Riverdale, and then we'll go back to Broadway. Yeah, they used to maintain this park really well. Not so much these days. Not so much. It used to be immaculate. I don't know what happened. Interesting. Good evening to you, Lynn. Okay, so the other side seems like it's well maintained, but not this far for some reason. This is Owen Park. We're still going, by the way. We're still going. The Little Swallow saying it's a wonderful park, indeed. Indeed. And this is Riverdale, a very quiet neighborhood, very family-friendly neighborhood. Also one of the safest neighborhoods within the Bronx. You'll find a lot of retirement homes here, nice apartment buildings, public parks, etc. Wait a minute, back in the day you used to be able to go up this way. There was another stairs that would take you straight to those neighborhoods right there. I guess they removed it. There should be another one on the other side though. Interesting. I haven't been here in ages, friends. In ages. There's a lot of changes here. Ease me. Greetings. Greetings, Ease me. Ease me, you do not see, but I climbed like 700 steps and I'm kind of running out of breath right now. That's not normal for me. Am I aging? Is that a sign of aging? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. This is the other side of the park. You know, New York City Central Park and a couple of the parks in Midtown and Lower Manhattan are the ones that are very popular. But indeed, there's about 1,700 parks in New York City. And over here, there is a basketball court. It was under construction for a long time, but it looks like everything is done now. But I'm actually surprised that they're not keeping it well like they used to. Interesting. Okay, let's get going. More stairs coming up. And now we are on 231st Street and what was the name of the street again? Johnson Avenue. This is Johnson Avenue. So there's a lot of really nice apartment buildings here. Some of them old, some of them new. Really nice ones though. And then there's also homes, like proper big mansion-sized homes in this neighborhood. And you know who had a property here, or who still has? The Kennedy family. The Kennedy family has a property on the other side. There's some really nice big mansions that will blow your mind, that make you think you're somewhere in the suburbs of some, you know, city elsewhere and not in New York. It's still going up, friends. It's still going up. It's still doing cardio. Now we are in Riverdale, a very quiet neighborhood. Like many parts of New York City, right? Greetings to you, Tara Matthews. Yeah, if you can score yourself an Airbnb in this neighborhood, or you know, maybe even own a property in this neighborhood, you are golden. It's a good investment. Just a few stairs, right, Teresa? Just a few. Just a few hundred stairs. Greetings to you, Yoshiko. I see Neil Bell as well. Greetings to you, my friend. Hope all is well. And just so you know, friends, the Bronx is home to the Yankee Stadium, the Bronx Zoo, and the botanical gardens, the famous botanical gardens. And you know how many famous people came from the Bronx or are from the Bronx? A lot. Can you name any celebrities, any famous people from the Bronx? RJ Werthermeyer from Colorado. Greetings to you. Greetings. Okay, let's go to the stores, man. It's all homes over here. I just wanted to show you a different perspective here. Not just the apartments, but I also want to show you the nice homes, single family homes, multi-family homes, and everything in between. Greetings to you, Cynthia Ava, and Abix Girl, Adriana Rodriguez, Andy S. Greetings to all of you. Of course, it's blossom season, cherry blossom season. We do have a lot of cherry blossoms everywhere. Is Brad Pitt from the Bronx? No, I had no idea. Greetings to you, Nicholas Persaud. I know Jennifer Lopez is from the Bronx. Tracy Morgan, Regis Philbin, Ralph Lauren, by the way. our good friend Ralph Lauren. He is from the Bronx. Regis Philbin. Who else? Who else is from the Bronx? Oh, luxury house for sale. I wonder how much it's selling for. Lindsay Lohan is from the Bronx. Africa Bambaataa, Fat Joe, Cardi B, apparently Ice Spice. Who else? Who else is from the Bronx? Big Pun, Billy Joel, Cardi B. That's right. Billy Joel. That is correct. Regis Philbin, Ralph Lauren, Jennifer Lopez. Oh, there's some nice houses down here. Let's go check them out. We gotta do a little manifestation, right? We gotta do a little manifestation over here. Okay, so this house is for sale. Not sure what the address is. Some beautiful homes in this neighborhood. KRS-One, that's right. KRS-One too. There's a lot of people who are from the Bronx. Lots of celebrities. Big Pun, Fat Joe. This is so cool. Look at how green the streets are. More cherry blossoms. No, this is the Bronx. This is the Bronx. This is not Brooklyn. This is the Bronx. Look how quiet and lovely this neighborhood is. This is my kind of neighborhood. This is perfect. Klaus Schwab. Not sure how much it is. They did not state any price or anything. But it sure ain't cheap. It's Riverdale. Riverdale ain't cheap, my friend, as you can see. Do you guys see any garbage? Do you guys see any mess around the streets? Probably not, right? That must have been one who did not want to be seen, right? You can sense it from a distance. You could tell. All right, more apartment buildings here. See, this is how we live in New York City. Thousands of people get crammed into big apartment complexes, you know, like this, housing complexes. So a couple of these buildings used to be owned by the city, but not so much anymore. Anything nice in New York City is mucho dinero, absolutely. Doesn't even matter in what borough it is in. If it's nice, the price is gonna be super high. I'm loving these cherry blossoms. Riverdale is actually expensive. That is correct. It is a neighborhood with one of the highest per capita incomes in New York City. Yeah, the average income in this neighborhood, I think, is over 85. Last I checked. That was years ago. So now it's probably way over than that. Way over than 85K. Cleaner streets, nicer houses. By the way, friends, the name the Bronx came from the Bronx River, which was named after a Swedish immigrant, Jonas Bronx, who came to New Amsterdam, Dutch settlement in 1639. He bought about 500 acres of land from Native Americans in 1639 and started building his own community. Unfortunately, the name, unfortunately he passed away, I believe, in 1643, but the name stayed. So the name the Bronx came from, I guess we can say, Sweden. Unlike the other boroughs, this is the only borough that has the name, or the article "the" before the name, the Bronx. Cynthia Ava is saying a Bronx Tale, great movie. They made it into a Broadway show. Didn't do that well. I see. Oh yeah, I do remember seeing an ad for it a while ago. All right, so if you keep going this way, friends, you will see the nice houses that I mentioned, the single-family homes, the really, really nice homes. And those, my friends, are mostly owned by famous people, politicians, senators, business owners, etc. And there's quite a few apartment buildings on the other side as well. And that main road right there is the Henry Hudson Parkway, which will take you to Yonkers and also back to Manhattan. That is if you wanted to drive. Rick Wolf, are you watching? I hope you are. I hope you are. Look how lovely this neighborhood is, my friends. How beautiful is this neighborhood? It's kind of, quite far away from, Midtown Manhattan. But if you have a car, it's ideal. And if you have a good, if you can find good parking in Midtown, this is an ideal neighborhood, especially if you have family. But if you wanted to take the train, or the bus, it's quite a ride. We are now at 232nd, so to get to Times Square, it's going to take you ages. Or you can take the BX10 bus, which is an express one. You pay double the price, but you get to Midtown Manhattan a lot faster. Greetings to you, Judith Hinton. You got the notification just now? Oh my Lord, what's going on with you two, man? It's just sad, man. Now I'm gonna have to stop doing streams, man. It's just making me mad. I'm gonna have to stop doing streams. A lot of people are not getting my notifications at all. If I do it a day in advance or a couple of hours in advance. Anyway, that apartment building right there is very popular. They have an indoor pool. I went there once years ago. It's on the left side right there. They have an indoor pool, a very, very nice one. But look at how many people live in that apartment complex or apartment building right there. Can you guess how many people live there? Maybe imagine it's just one side. Okay, there's the other side too. Maybe a few thousand. You're watching? Okay, great, Rick. Just wanted to make sure. And here's another apartment building on Henry Hudson Parkway. By the way, friends, the Bronx has the third biggest park in New York City, Cortlandt Park. We have time, we'll get there as well. All right, so there used to be some stairs, for shortcuts. And so many of these in between, a couple of these buildings, but not so much these days. Interesting. Interesting. Not so much these days. Joseph Moretti, greetings. You just got the notification too? Oh, man. Okay. Let's go down and then maybe explore different parts of this neighborhood. This is mostly apartment buildings, homes, nice parks, beautiful streets, and so on. Good evening to you, gluten-free. greetings. And friends and family, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Take a few seconds and give this video a thumbs up. Share with a friend. That usually helps with notifications, so make sure to do that. If you could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Abby's girl is saying rent start $2,750, top floor about $3,100 per month. That's for 1-bedroom apartment, right? I remember back in the day, around the first time I came to New York, when I was looking for a place with roommates, you could find a 2-bedroom apartment for like $1,700-1,800 in this neighborhood. I was like almost 6 years ago. Times have certainly changed. $2,750 only gets you a 1-bedroom apartment now. Henry is saying, are we near Times Square yet? We're like in Philly. We're close to Philadelphia than we are to Times Square right now. We're close to Connecticut, I should say. We're close to Connecticut than we are to Times Square. Where is everyone? Probably at home. Today is Sunday, spending some time with family. Kids got to go back to school tomorrow. So everybody's probably unwinding and getting mentally ready and energized for the week. And like I said, this is a family neighborhood. You don't find a lot of other activities here. It's a quiet family neighborhood. And all the kids are just looking at me like, what is this dude doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? And the Bronx, close to this neighborhood, there's this really famous private school, Horace Mann. It is one of the hardest schools to get into. Like, sometimes apparently parents register their kids before they're born. Like, they put the name on a waiting list before the kids are born. Isn't that crazy? That's how competitive it is. Can you guess how much it is per year for that school? From nursery to 8th grade? Another apartment building here. It's about $60,000 a year. $60,000 a year for that school. Yep. If we have time, I'll give you a little tour of the school. It's a real private school, my friends. A real private school. Private schools in New York City are so expensive. It's crazy. $50,000, $60,000 a year, easy. And guess what? That's just for tuition. That does not include any food, any accommodation, nothing. All right, here we have a Catholic school. Forgot the name of the school. I forgot the name of the school. Greetings to you, Fabio. Greetings, Susan Engels. Let's see if the church is open, then we can go in and check it out. But I doubt it is. Very expensive. Yeah, New York City schools are so expensive. Like the good schools, they are really expensive. There's a few private schools in Brooklyn that are really popular, and those are even more expensive. All right, friends. So now we are at 235. So we are ways away from Times Square. This is a different world within the New York City world. There's another apartment building there. It's another popular Catholic school in the neighborhood. Man, it looks run down these days. Interesting. St. Gabriel School. Greetings, 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 mighty bull. There used to be a glass shop down this way, so let's see if it's still there. And right across the street is the Bagel Corner. There used to be this lady here that's so mean. Oh my goodness, the food is good, but the lady, I don't know if she's still there, but she was so mean. Like, you go there and just, order one thing and she'd be like, that's it? That's it? That's all you're getting? But then, the food is good. So you're like, yeah, that's it. That's all I'm getting today. It's like, okay. Gary Ting, we are in the Bronx, my friend. We are in the Bronx. We are in Riverdale, Bronx. There's CVS right there because, we need CVS on every block. Oh, Johnson Deli. I've never seen this one before. There's Prestige Cleaners. There used to be a shoe repair store in that location. Now it's a deli. Dunkin' Donut is still here. Where's Subway? Oh, Subway closed. Subway closed. And then Henry. Look at what we got here. Pizza Chef. Of course, Starbucks is still here. Why would it go out of business, right? Why would it go out of business? Starbucks is still here. It's been here for years. Okay, let me show you the Jewish deli that I mentioned. It is one of the most popular, iconic, historic Jewish delis in New York City. You probably have seen it on late night shows. You probably have seen it on social media, on a lot of things. And I used to come here and get my meat knish and potato knish. This is Liebman's Deli. They've been around since, I don't know. I can't even remember the date now. I want to say in the 1920s, 30s. You probably have seen it on a lot of late night shows and stuff, and New York City advertisements, or New York City where to eat lists. And their black and white cookies are so good. Everything they have is good. Their sandwiches are great. Let's cross the street. Let's go to an old place that I used to go to for some challah bread and for some matzah. And what else? And for some Kadim cookies. Wow, Matate is still here. Wow. All right, Adriana Rodriguez. So right across the street, we have a Mexican restaurant. It's called Matate. It's been here for ages. The food is kind of okay, but of all the places that are in the neighborhood, this is way better. Way better than most of the Mexican restaurants in this neighborhood. So if you happen to be in this neighborhood, I would say at least get the tacos. It's not the best. It's not California style, but Subway moved here. But certainly worth visiting. All right, the glass shop is still here. Oh my goodness. Well, except it's closed right now. I would have loved to take you inside and show you what it looks like. This is the glass shop that I was talking about. Has been here since 1991. This is where I would get my challah bread, used to, halva, cookies, all that good stuff. The owners are from Israel. Right across the street we have Neem Indian restaurant. The food is not that good. I would not recommend it. Would not recommend it. Alright, what is this? European Wax Center. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. Greetings to you, Roxanne Robles from Tennessee. Don't you love this neighborhood? How quiet it is, how nice it is, how clean it is. Thank you so much, Judith. Thank you for that information. Liebman's Deli opened in 1953. One of the most iconic delis in New York City. I remember Carlton House. I remember, you know, one time I remember talking to this guy. He's a doorman and he works as a doorman in Midtown Manhattan. And he and his wife at that time, you know, purchased a one-bedroom apartment. And he was telling me like, hey, you know, once you're done with school, you know, save up, you know, work and buy a property in this neighborhood. I wonder how he's doing now. And I remember he said he bought the one-bedroom apartment at that time for like, I randomly was, you know, talking to him, you know, on the train, and, you know, happened to get to know him. And yeah, he mentioned that, you know, he bought that one-bedroom apartment for like 400, I think, something, 30 or 40,000. And he's like, yeah, I worked hard, you know, I saved up for, you know, a few years and bought the apartment here. And he's like, yeah, you should get something in this neighborhood. I was like, okay, maybe one day. I wonder how he's doing now. He told me that, you know, him and his wife, you know, moved from Puerto Rico and started working like 2 jobs and saved up and bought their first apartment in this neighborhood. I'm pretty sure the value is way higher now. Way higher. Steve Gonzalez, greetings to you. Tamitha McMullen, Art Stone, greetings to you. Emmanuel, yes, the black and white cookies from Seinfeld. They have delicious rugle and also black and white cookies as well. They do a great job at that place. They know what they're doing. Joseph Moretti is saying, Rob, any good hot dogs there? Yes, their hot dogs are good too. But if you're there, I would say get the meat knish. The meat knish or the potato knish. Delicious. Very delicious, my friend. Oh, this place is very new. This place is very new, never seen before. Wow. Enclave on Oxford. Look at this private school entrance. Take a look at the beauty of this building. Okay. Giacomo Vincenzo. Buona serata. Buona serata. We're on Oxford now. See, after that exercise that I did, now I can easily climb anything. All it took was to walk those 700 stairs. SLC, greetings to you. Greg Spow, good evening to you. Greg Spow's like, no soup for you. No soup for you today. We're gonna see a lot today, my friend. Let's see, there used to be a shortcut through here too. See, everything, like they're finding every little corner, every space, and building apartment buildings. This is what's going on in New York City. New York City is changing very fast because they continue building and building new apartment buildings. But the crazy thing is, that's still not enough. It is not enough at all. The demand is still so high. Way higher than the supply. Anyway. It's funny. some people see me from a distance and they walk away or they hide. You know, they think I'm coming to record them or interview them. No, I'm not. And those little brown containers that you sometimes seldom see in New York City are for compost, for food, processing food. So if you have some food waste, you can dump it there. It's a separate bin for food in some neighborhoods, not everywhere. Oh, because of the story, I see. That makes sense. Yeah, the lady, I'm guessing, you know, she's probably not there anymore. But yeah, she used to be so angry. But then it's like the bagel is good, the price is good, so you didn't have an option, you know? You're like, sure. I think there's a way to connect here. Yes, there is. Okay, they didn't build anything here. Yeah, she would be so angry. Like, if you're not getting a whole lot of things, she's like, that's it? That's all you're getting? I'm like, yeah, ma'am. That's all I'm getting. I mean, I'm no Warren Buffett here. I'm just here for a bagel over eggs, you know what I mean? With eggs, you know? That's all I'm looking for. Look at these beautiful cottage-looking houses. Wow. How beautiful is this? Amazing. Oh, they blocked this too? Fantastic. Fantastic. And I have to do the detour. Oh, man. Okay. Touring different places. Greetings. Good evening to you. Yes, urban backfilling, right? Any space they can get, they'll build on it. Make some money on it, you know? Bank on it, bank on it. They're gonna bank on it. That's a beautiful home, right, Teresa? There's some really nice houses, Lois. I wish we had more time, you know, because there's a few things I want to show you before it gets dark, and I need to get going. But maybe another time I'll show you the different parts of Riverdale. Oh, you're gonna be like, what is this? Beverly Hills? You're gonna be like, what? Orange County? These are just the regular schmegular apartments. Oh, there's some really nice houses in Riverdale. Abby's girl is saying Riverdale is hilly, no flooding around there. Oh, tell me about it, Abby's girl. I'm here running out of breath. I'm like losing all the pastries and all the good things that I've eaten for the last like 2 weeks. How you doing? You're telling me. I'm like going up and down like I'm you know, Lindsey Vonn over here. You know what I mean? Going up and down the hill here. You see how things are different within, you know, it's no worries. The different, no worries. You know, the different parts of New York City. Whenever people say like, oh, New York City, you know, they're thinking of Midtown Manhattan and Lower Manhattan, financial district, skyscrapers, the chaos, the craziness, you know what I mean? All the activities that are going on. But there is more to New York City than just Midtown and Lower Manhattan. And I do my best. I strive to show you all aspects of New York City. I know, you know, it's not popular to go outside of Midtown Manhattan and Lower Manhattan. I know, because, you know, I see the numbers all the time. A good majority of our community is not too excited about, you know, any place that's outside of maybe Brooklyn, parts of Brooklyn, Lower Manhattan, and Midtown Manhattan. But I gotta tell you, there's a lot to see. There's a lot of great things to see in this city. And New York City is not a city, as we always say. It is a world. New York City is a world. Okay, so there used to be another bakery down here. Let me see if it's open. That's open. Maybe I'll get something, you know, regain the calories that I lost, and keep going on. Keep moving. Bourbon Rise saying, thank you for saying that. So many other walking channels just show Midtown. You know, I mean, I don't blame them, to be honest with you, Bourbon Rye, because most of the time there's not a whole lot of interest, you know, amongst viewers outside of, say, you know, Midtown Manhattan and Lower Manhattan, and where there's, you know, skyscrapers and activities and so on. And that's usually what's, you know, sold to the world as New York City, right? So everybody associates, you know, most viewers associate, you know, New York City with that. So if they see something out of the ordinary, out of what they know and what they perceive as New York City, then you're like, oh, I'm not ready for this, you know? But yeah, it's good to see everything. It's good to see everything. All right, so we have a couple of new stores in this neighborhood. Interesting. Let's check them out. Let's do some little touring here. Kaifan Asian cuisine. Oh, nice. Actually, this is kosher Asian food because there's a big Jewish community in this neighborhood. Most of the restaurants, regardless of, you know, what type of cuisine they're serving, they make sure that it is kosher, which is awesome. Steve Gonzalez is saying, I stayed in Queens near Woodside and Jackson Heights. It was amazing food and so diverse. Absolutely, you chose a great neighborhood. Queens is one of the most diverse neighborhoods in New York City, with diverse cuisines from every part of the world. Mostly Southeast Asia, but you can still find all kinds of foods there. And you know, in Queens, you can pretty much find any type of food. Queens is regarded as the most diverse borough in New York City. You can find different languages, you can find different types of food, you name it. Different cultures. Fabio saying, is that a safe neighborhood, Rob? How much is it to live there? I am in love with the Bronx. It is safe. This is one of the safest parts of New York City, and certainly of the Bronx as well. A bit expensive than many parts of New York, but definitely worth it. If you're willing to shell out, you know, a few hundred more every month, definitely worth it. And it's a very homey feeling, you know, like a very cool neighborhood with all kinds of things within walking distance. All right, my friend Henry, as you know, there's always one Italian restaurant in the neighborhood. This is Salvatore Soho Pizza Pazza Cafe. So since I started walking, I've heard Russian, I've heard Italian, I've heard Spanish, I've heard Hebrew. It's awesome. Diane Hupp is asking, Rob, have you ever eat at Pier 88? It's a seafood here in Independence. It's real good. I think you mentioned that last time. I have I have not tried it. I don't know if we have one here in New York City, but I did try, you know, other seafood spots, some decent ones. But I don't know if we have Pier 88. I'll have to look into it. But if I come to Independence, then I'm certainly gonna give it a try. Seafood is good. Seafood is good. All right, Tobla. I don't know what kind of restaurant that is, but there's a lot of music going on, so I'm not gonna stop there. I'm just gonna keep going. YouTube. Trying to show Riverdale. Say what's up. All right. This is Corner Cafe. And this is little Asian market. Shoshi's Market. Interesting. Diner, live music tonight by Maurice at 8. Okay, this is where they do live music. This is where the locals hang out, it looks like. This is Tin Marin. Tin Marin. Lots of places I've never seen before. Things are changing in New York City every single day. We have Taiwan bubble tea. Nice. Pearl Dynasty. I like that. I like this. Good block of restaurants in North Riverdale, opposite direction. Okay, this used to be the place where I would get some bakeries and good stuff. It looks like it has changed. Right now, it is a different company doing something completely different. So the name now is Artisan Workspace Coffee and Culture. Interesting. I don't see any bakeries or anything. Any baked goods. And I hear music. How you doing, my friend? How's it going? I haven't been in this neighborhood for a while. Did it change? Is this a new company? New, I see. 3 months? Ah, okay, nice. Just a coffee shop, right? Uh-huh. Right here. Nice. Looks beautiful. Thank you. Have a good one. It's pretty nice. There used to be piles and piles of pastries right by the door. Not so much no more. Mama Juana still here. Mama Juana Cafe. Let's cross the street and go there. And then we're gonna do a little loop and then go back to Owen Park and then explore other parts of the Bronx. This is like a family-friendly neighborhood of the Bronx. This is Mama Juana. Still looks nice. I see. You got their flowers up and everything. Makina from South Africa. How you doing? Have you been dancing to my piano? Is that what you guys do on the weekend? I'm a piano. I don't know what they're saying, but it looks so cool. All right, another, let's see, Mezcaleria. Pretty cool. Look at this, it's like a little beachside property. Beachside restaurant. Nice. Okay, now we are at West 236th Street. We'll keep going this way, and then back to Owen Park, and then somewhere else. Yeah, I feel like Nigerian and South African music has become really popular in the last couple of days, right? I mean, the last couple of years, right? I see it randomly on social media. I'm like, what is this? I don't know what they're saying, but I'm like, man, it sounds cool. Sounds cool, right? Oh, they have a little gymnastics studio. Of course, you know, if you come to New York City, you might as well do some gymnastics, right? So this should give you guys an idea of, like, you know, where to stay in New York City. There's not a whole lot of hotels in this neighborhood, maybe like one or two. But I would say look into Airbnbs in this neighborhood if you're thinking about coming to New York City and staying in New York City. Although nowadays the Airbnbs in New York City are so expensive. It might show you, like, you know, a cheap price, you know, per night, but then with the cleaning fees, service fees, and everything, it's just, you might as well stay in a hotel, get your points, you know, save those points for another trip, get those credit card points, you know, booking at hotels, and get the hotel points, combine those two, save them for next time, and keep accumulating, and make your trip, you know, worth a little more than it is. Anyway, more homes. This part of town used to be like sort of like abandoned and, you know, dingy. But now it's looking all nice and everything. This is what's happening in New York City. Even the terrible areas, the terrible parts of the city have been renovated to look nice and be prepared for complete renovation and change and up to standards. Greetings to you, Sean. How you doing? Greetings to you, Latanya Tucker. I hope it's not. I hope it's not gonna rain today. I hope not. I'm not ready for rain right now. We are not ready for rain. It must not rain. Rain, rain, go away. Come another day. Gentrification, yes. I think gentrification maybe applies to Queens, Brooklyn, and so on. But this part, it was just. Yeah, I don't think it has to do with gentrification. It's just that, you know, there were parts that were just neglected, I should say. But yeah, there's some parts of the Bronx that went through gentrification, certainly, but not this part. I feel like it was already like this for a long time. It's just that only this side, right next to the road, all these apartments used to not look that good. Touring different places. Are you leaving? Are you leaving us? Are you leaving us behind? Is it time for you to go ready? So my British friends, I have a question for you, or for all the British lads. I have a question. Are you watching? Are our British friends watching? I have a question for you. I know. I don't want to get into politics, but I have a very easy question. Are you watching? Neil, Mark. And in this neighborhood, just FYI, there's a lot of doctors, lawyers, a lot of teachers. It's a very, oh, you're feeling sleepy. Oh, okay. A very family-oriented neighborhood. Wow, this is beautiful. Look at that. What kind of plant is this? Does anybody know? Should I take it home? Oh, the lad is watching, Neil. Okay, Neil, I just have a very easy question. Just resigned, right? We don't want to get into why, but how is it that a politician in England can assume different opposite to one another? So Dominic Raab, he was the Ministry of Justice, he was in Foreign Affairs, and lately, until his resignation, he was a Deputy Prime Minister. How does it work? Like in the US, to be a Minister of Justice, you would have to at least have a law degree. You have to be in law. At least. You can't just pick anybody in the party and say, you know what? You can certainly be Ministry of Justice, the head of the Justice Ministry. You can't do that. Oh, you're a Tory? Okay, I'm a Tory as well. You go and become a foreign minister. You cannot do that. You have to have the right qualifications, the right experience, at least in your field of expertise. All right, we are back to the same park where we started. See how many steps we took to get to where we got to? That's excluding all the steps that we took, you know, once we got there. You see that? We're back to Owen Park. This is all the steps we took, parts of the steps that we took. All right, so Gary Ting is saying the UK Treasurer has no finance or economics background. Go figure. Wow, interesting. I just thought it was interesting. All right, speaking of the UK, there's BP right there. There's a BP station down that way to the left side at a distance. That is a gas station. And like I said, there is a few retirement homes in this neighborhood, a few buildings that cater to retirees, you know what I mean? So, just FYI, there's a big community. Ah, the civil servants call the shots, I see. Here. This is another home care, healthcare center, rehabilitation center for older folks, senior citizens. Norman Ross, greetings to you. How you doing? All right, now all the bachata is gonna be on. Selfridge is saying some parts of the Bronx are quite woodsy, unexpected so. Yeah, there's a lot of parks in this neighborhood, lots of green areas. Yeah, once you leave Manhattan and parts of, you know, Brooklyn and Queens, you will notice that there's a lot of parks and trees. Very woody, as you said it. Woodsy. Directress Lady Tucker is saying, nice day today in Michigan. What was the weather like? We had a nice day too, until about maybe an hour and a half ago. Now it's all cloudy. The sun was out, came to say hello for a couple of hours, but it rained all night, without, like non-stop. It rained pretty much all night. All right, and here we have another New York Public Library. We have a lot of these throughout the city. This is the Kingsbridge branch, because we're in the Kingsbridge neighborhood now. We were in Riverdale, now in Kingsbridge. London Lee, greetings to you. Rob, in the UK, politics is a joke. 1 minute, for example, an MP is a chancellor of the exchequer. Next minute, when the balls are up, they're made on health secretary. I noticed that. That's what blew me away. I'm like, how is this person assuming positions that are like completely opposite to one another? That makes sense. It's a bit off, huh? All right, let's see if we can find some properties here that we can afford. They don't even have any prices. Interesting. I love going to sleep to the rain. Me too. I opened all the windows and yeah, I slept to the tune of the rain. I love doing that. Gary Ting is saying that's true. Civil servants do heavy lifting behind the scenes. I see. So even if there's like somebody at the top who has nothing to do with the job, or just, you know, as a symbolic position, the civil servants continue doing what they need to do. Makes sense. All right, what do we have here? We have a little juice bar here. This must be new. Healthy and Dykeman and Cafe. How you doing? Okay, organic, vegan, gluten-free, plant-based. Oh, nice. This is cool. Okay, we have another taqueria here. Oh, mi lindo. Nice. I've heard about this one. Never tried it though. Never tried it. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. What do we have here? Anything interesting? Nothing interesting. We got Cafe Bustelo, Marias Gallatas. A lot of cool stuff. SLC is saying Afrobeat music. Is Afrobeat music popular in the Caribbean? I know some of the big Afrobeat musicians are very popular in the Caribbean, but in general, is it popular? Right now we are on Kingsbridge Avenue. I wanted to take you inside this church, but it looks closed. They sometimes have Sunday market here, and they open it up to the public. They have some thrift items, sometimes home goods, household items on Sundays to help members make some money, exchange items, sell some of their items. Extra unnecessary items. Gary Ting is saying the question is, Rob, would you turn down such a role? Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. Are you kidding me? You know, definitely not. But what I would do is I would certainly, you know, lose sleep in making sure that, you know, I know the ins and outs of the organization, what it takes, you know, to do the job. You know what I mean? So that I don't look like, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, as soon as I get the job, I'm gonna do my homework. I'm gonna make sure that I do my research and everything, and you know, learn as much as possible. Go to the different parts of the organization, and yeah, be on top of things. See what I mean? Lots of nice barbershops here. Ooh, pomegranates. $6.99. What's going on over here? Interesting. $6.99. I got fava beans. I like those. Prickly pears. Lots of vegetables. Horseradish. Cilantro. All right. Now we're getting to the busy side of the Bronx. Kingsbridge, I should say. Teresa, thank you so much. Lady Tucker, thank you so much as well. Thank you for reminding everybody. I keep forgetting, but friends and family, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. This notification thing and the metrics thing has not looked good the last couple of the last couple of streams, I should say. So let's make sure, you know, to take a few seconds, give this video a thumbs up. That way you can see more streams like this and wonder why, like, oh, where's this guy? Why is he not streaming? Where is he? It's usually because, you know, the numbers are not looking good and that we need to take a break, you know? Anyway, got another Debbie here. Used to be a famous flower shop down here. Let's see if it's still here. Gary thing, but I don't want to be like that though. I don't want to be like that, you know what I mean? Like if I get to that position, I want to be like, you know what? I know what I'm talking about. I know, you know, at least like I try and, you know, show what I know and share what I know instead of just like, you know, shooting from the hip, you know? Anyway, there is the florist. There it is. It's still here. Nice. They got some cherry blossom trees. They got all kinds of trees. Hey, have a good one, man. Nice seeing you. Columbia Florist. How you doing, my man?
And there's Popeyes right there. Popeyes is supposed to make your eyes pop. That's why they call it Popeyes. Once you have Popeyes chicken, it makes your eyes pop. It's what it is.
And America runs on Dunkin', obviously. Obviously, America runs on Dunkin', right? Joe's Brick Oven Pizza. Henry. Well. A popular pizza spot for you. Let's go down this way and then make a little turn. And then go elsewhere. Now we're getting to the real Bronx, my friends. Greg Spow, indeed, you said it right. You said it right. Like Mighty Python's Flying Circus, now for something completely different. Absolutely. Very, very different, I might add. Look at that, from all that quietness to back to this. Back to the real New York, the real Bronx. Selfridge, absolutely. Absolutely. Far more dense, far more chaotic, a little dangerous, I might add. So you got to be really careful when crossing the street. You got to go fast because if you slip up, you get hit up. That's how it is in New York. People don't care about pedestrians. They do not care. People do not care. Let's see, there's Food Universe right there. There's a couple of pizza spots. I think Sam's Pizza's down that way. I could not even remember the last time I was in this neighborhood. I'm trying to remember, but I just can't. It's been ages. It's been ages. Remember there was a watch repair shop down here. Let's see if it's still there. Not here no more. Not here no more. Now it's Liberty Tax. Got Dell Diner. And there's Food Universe right there. That is one of the grocery store brands in New York City amongst a few dozen. That's what I like about New York City. There's so many grocery store brands in the city. You have lots of options. Here's a laundromat. This is what it looks like. Henry, I am very far from the Yankee Stadium. Are you a Yankees fan? Do you like the Yankees? Guys want to see what the highways look like in New York? Neil, that's funny. Who needs steps in the Bronx or London Marathon can do it all from here. Nice. Hey, there's a lot of ways to exercise. There's so many ways to exercise. All right, now we are on West 231st Street, just FYI. And then if you go down this way, you will get to see the tip of Manhattan, and also TJ Maxx, Party City, Aldi is here, Target is here. It's a big shopping complex, and one of the biggest Targets in the city. So all the Targets that you see in the city are the mini Targets. They're Target Express. Good evening to you, Maria Schultz. Greetings. I hope everybody is having a good Sunday, a relaxed Sunday. I got the UPS store here. Get 'em! Oh, the watch repair shop is still here. Oh, I must have missed it. There it is. There's the guy. It's closed today though. How you doing? It's closed today though. I came once to get a new battery for my watch. 231st Street Station. This is the Bronx. That's the one train right there. That's the sound of the one train. And here we have a local grocery store. We have a lot of these mom and pop shops, grocery stores in the neighborhood, which I love. You can find them throughout New York, obviously. And then here we have another Malecon restaurant. This is a Puerto Rican restaurant. They got some good food, my friends. And they do have multiple locations. Oh, there we go. There we go. Rotisserie chicken. Delicioso. And there's more steps on the other side. And there's Kennedy chicken, more bakeries. How you doing, my man? There's Kennedy chicken right there and gyro. Okay, maybe we'll stop by on the way back. On the way back. Yeah, usually the smaller shops, the smaller grocery stores have good prices. Oh yeah. New York, you have lots of options. You don't need to splurge at the expensive spots. You just gotta know where to shop what, and you'll be able to save money and not spend too much. Just gotta know how to shop. Greg Spouse saying elevated trains like Chicago. Yeah, I think this part, you're right. This part, especially in the Bronx, definitely looks like Chicago. Certainly. See, there's even a discount store here where you can find some great value for different items. This is a discount center. You're certainly guaranteed to find good prices. Hey, they got an espresso maker right there. How much is it? $11.99. See, cheaper than what I bought it for. I bought it for maybe almost $20 on Amazon. I could have gotten it here. And this is $12 here. Mickey Rogers, greetings to you. Greetings to you, Mickey Rogers. We got KFC, Furniture Zone. We got IHOP. How many times have you seen IHOP in New York City? Look at that. There's IHOP right there. Isn't that cool? And then we also have another Discount King. There's a very popular local supermarket right there, Garden Gourmet Market. And there's a few stores down here. So if you keep walking this way, it kind of looks like a small city in America, somewhere in America, somewhere, outside of New York. Maria Schultz, greetings to you. Cynthia Ava saying, I want to visit Chicago someday. Me and you both. Chicago's definitely on my list. But the problem with Chicago is like it's always cold, isn't it? Like when is it not cold? If it's not cold, it's humid. Alright, Playoff Sports Lounge. I think over there you can play some pool, billiard, some of you guys call it. We got Staples, we got a few housing projects way at a distance. It kind of looks like a city somewhere, maybe in Missouri, Arkansas, or something, right? Does this look like it's in New York? Does it? Judith Hinton, no worries at all. No worries at all. And that reminds me, friends and family, I would like to send my thanks to a couple of people who supported the channel via PayPal and Cash App. I would like to send my thanks to Judith Hinton. Thank you very much. And also to Teresa Henderson. And also Abby and Emma. And Ricardo Holloway. Thank you for your supports via PayPal and Cash App. Thank you very much. There you go, we got AutoZone. AutoZone. What was the commercial? What was the line? AutoZone. Something AutoZone. Now we are in Kingsbridge, by the way. So in Kingsbridge, you know, this part of town, rent prices in general and prices of, you know, cost of goods and services tend to be much lower than, you know, the neighborhood that I showed you prior to this in Riverdale. And then here we have Stop and Shop. See how many stores we have in New York City? How many grocery stores we have? This is Stop and Shop, and then once you walk towards Cortlandt Park, you'll see places that resemble any city in America. Kevin Jongling, how you doing? Just came home from work. It's kind of late for you, right? A late night work, huh? And then over there we have Cube Smart Storage. Storage units have been popping up everywhere. I got Sherwin-Williams. Sherwin-Williams over here. Baby crab. Look at that. I bet those crabs are not that expensive like the ones we saw the other day. Flame Hibachi. We got a FedEx office. We got another Flame Sushi. We got Pediatrics Urgent Care. More houses here. Doesn't it look like anywhere in the U.S.? At least this part, with all the shopping complex here. And we have BJ's. If you guys are not familiar with BJ's, BJ's is like Costco. It's our version of Costco. You can find it in New Jersey and New York. There's BJ's right there. Brando Mentor 777. Greetings to you. How you doing? That's BJ's right there. Got more tire stores. We got Mickey D's right across the street. Another Dominican restaurant, I believe. Got Wendy's. Got like a whole fast food section over here. You see? That's a very nice Mickey D's. Very different from Manhattan, right? Completely different. I love showing you these parts of New York as well. Not just always Midtown and Lower Manhattan. Very different. Vicky Rogers is saying it's cold here in Iowa, like 40 degrees. Is that normal for Iowa? Yeah, 40s is a bit cold for now, for at least for April, right? Liquor. Oh, bourbon rye. Well, well, well. What do we have here? We got another shopping complex here. Man, I miss these parts. Look at that. We got Smash Burger here, which we have in Lower Manhattan and other parts. We have Dunkin', we have Baskin Robbins, we have Chipotle, we got BJ's Wholesale Club. Greg Spouse saying, but the random NYC police vehicle brings you back to where you are. That is true. NYPD is everywhere. But sometimes, you know, they're just chilling in there. They just be chilling. All right, see? There's more shopping complex here. That's BJ's. Does BJ's have a hot dog? I kind of want to get hot dogs tonight. I want to get maybe like two hot dogs. Bourbon Rice saying that's a store I would enjoy. I figured that would be down your alley, down your area of expertise. We got Wendy's right there. We have a car wash. How amazing is that? Lauren Peters is saying this morning it was raining in New York City, but after 11, weather was getting better. Yes, it rained pretty much all night, like nonstop. It was beautiful. I opened all the windows and I enjoyed it. It was very relaxing. All right, another grocery store, another barbershop. Let me see if Mon Amour is still here. There used to be a cafe called Mon Amour. And there's a Rite Aid on that side, you know. Oh, Riverdale Diner still here. That's pretty cool. Right across the street at a distance, there is another great diner called Riverdale Diner. And then we have Rite Aid. Let's see if Mon Amour is still here. Mon Amour. Tio Nacho still here, so that means Mon Amour is still here. Yeah, baby. Oh, my bad, excuse me. There is it. There it is. This is one of my favorite cafes in this neighborhood. Mon Amour, my friends. And Bourbon Rye, they also have wine. They also have alcohol here. Coffee, wine, craft beer, melts, flatbread, pastries, cappuccino. Look at that, Lady Tucker. Cappuccino, lattes. They got all kinds of things here. It is one of the highly rated cafes in the neighborhood. I haven't been here in ages though, so they might have a new ownership now. They might have new things. Who knows? Things are changing very fast in New York. But it was certainly a very good spot back in the day. What do we have here? I don't remember seeing this one here. Home Bronx Steakhouse. Nice. Some music. We are now at 238. We're getting closer to Cortlandt Park, the third largest park in New York City. A lot of people think Central Park is the biggest park in New York City, but it's not. It's not even in the top 4 or 5. Cortlandt Park is much bigger, larger than Central Park. It's about 1,000 acres. Maria Schultz is saying that's a landmark in the neighborhood. Definitely. I agree. And then we have a little Irish pub here. Taqueria Rossi. Is it good? Like it?
Really good.
Okay. Thank you. Good to know. I guess I have one option now. All right, another petrol gas station here. This is mobile. Yeah, so in this neighborhood, what? There's two? All right. Got to see two gas stations. I've never seen that food truck, so I just wanted to make sure I asked the right questions. Ooh, look at the tire. Oh, how are you driving that? How are you driving that, sir? That's not drivable. You can't do that. That's gonna start fire. The spark is gonna, oh man. You guys see that? Literally scraped the entire street. That guy did not care. Captain Super saying there's a horseback riding close to Cortlandt Park. Oh, that's a nice activity to do on a sunny day. We're approaching Cortlandt Park right now. Did you guys see that? A guy driving without tires, without a tire. It's crazy, right? Chugga, chugga, chew. How could you drive it, dude? Just park it until you find tire or something. Okay, we're approaching Cortlandt Park, my friends. We're gonna do a little tour and then go back to where we started. Bye-bye rim, right? I don't think that car is gonna work for a while. It's probably gonna die soon. Probably gonna stop working soon. Friends, I am doing my very, very best to go to DC next month. But before I make some sacrifices and work on finalizing my decisions, I would like to know how many of you would be interested in seeing Washington, DC? If you could let me know, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. How many of you would say, oh, DC is worth visiting? We would like to see DC. We would like you to take us to DC. Share your experience in DC. How you doing? All right, some cherry blossoms here. This is Cortlandt Park. DC sucks. Not everything in DC sucks. It's a very small city, but there's a lot to see. Right, TJ? TJ Miller? Human hysteria? Okay, more cherry blossoms here. Yes, DC is fantastic. Great. Maybe just for a couple of days. What do you think? Maybe 2 to 3 days? I'd like to, bring, variety of content and not just, the same city all the time. So that's where my thinking is. This is the Cortlandt Stadium Track and Athletic Field. And look how beautiful this place is. Oh, you could come here like early in the morning, early Sunday morning, Saturday morning, and practice and do some running. Go up and down those stairs. Right? How beautiful is that? Directress Lady Tucker is saying, I was there, but I would love to see it on tour with you, Rob. Awesome. Thank you. Resident Faith is saying, that would be cool. Show us the statues. The statues, there's a lot of great places to visit, a lot of history, a lot of interesting things, food spots, eateries, cafes, bakeries, social clubs. Greg Spouse saying schedule a White House tour and vlog until Secret Service tells you to shut it down, right? Or maybe like the Pentagon. Maybe put my name on a list. I wanted to, like, you know, last time I was there, I wanted to visit the Pentagon, but they're like, oh no, to visit the Pentagon, you gotta submit an application long before you visit. They gotta do a background check and this and that, and then you get the approval and the date, and you get to visit then afterwards. So I didn't get a chance to do that last time, so maybe this time I'll do my best to see the Pentagon. I got a clean record. I'm not worried about that. I should qualify to visit the Pentagon. Bourbon Rice saying only go to DC if you can afford it. Definitely. We'll see if we can find some deals. You know, so I was randomly, you know, looking at different destinations, right? Just, you know, fantasizing. So I looked at the Maple Leaf, which is train service from New York all the way to Toronto, Canada, is about $135. And then a one-way flight to Paris is $338. So I'm like, you mean to tell me Paris is only about a little over double the price? Or almost triple the price, I would say, compared to Toronto? And you get to fly to Paris? Okay, so I'm not gonna go deep inside the park for obvious reasons. It's getting dark and I need to show you more things. But in any case, is everybody enjoying this? Is everybody enjoying tonight's walk? Before I go too far and before I continue, because we've been on for about 1 hour and 37 minutes. Is everybody enjoying tonight's walk outside of Midtown Manhattan and Lower Manhattan? Let me know. Vicky Rogers, thank you so much for the support. We appreciate you. Thank you for the continued support. Cynthia Ava is saying, I would love to see Toronto through Walk, Ride, Fly. Toronto would be amazing. Toronto would be phenomenal. I know a lot of people tell me like, why would you want to visit Toronto? Toronto is like so terrible. Why would you visit Toronto? Toronto is not even an exciting place. I'm like, I'm sure there's a lot to see. But everybody brings their perspective, right? Every visitor, every vlogger, every person brings their own perspective. You know, there's a way they see things. There's you know, a way they focus on different things. You know, each and every person has, you know, different focus, a different understanding, you know, different, you know, style of interacting with the locals and so on. So we shall see. We got to make something happen though before it gets too hot, because once it gets too hot, my friends, I ain't moving nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. It's when it's too hot, my friends, I start melting, so. And I ain't got time to melt. All right, and if you wanted to go to Albany, you take that route right there. You take that route, that major highway. Okay, let's cross the street. Let's do a dangerous trek of crossing the street. All right, this is Cortlandt Park South and Putnam Avenue. Just crossed it. Teresa is saying, well, Toronto beat the Yankees today, so I'm salty with it. Oh, you're a Yankees fan too? Everybody's a Yankees fan, huh? Oh, Oh, that's a California license plate. Look at that. Once you look at that. California, baby. You find California anywhere. And you see how different the streets are over here on this side. Vicky Rogers is saying, not with that hair. What do you mean? What do you mean? Increased Mothers, greetings to you. JW is saying Dubai. Well, Dubai would be nice. Very, very nice. But my bank account is saying do not buy. Dubai is do not buy. Directress Lady Tucker, thank you so much for the support, for the super chat. Thank you very much, and thank you for your continued support via PayPal. Thank you very much. Cynthia Ava, thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Look how different this neighborhood is. Well, well, well. And the some. I got a Maryland license plate over here. We saw a California license plate. Looks like we got an abandoned lot here. A police helicopter. Interesting. Lots of interesting things here. Human hysteria. Get coffee. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I appreciate it. Definitely, I need coffee today. I had a weak coffee today. Felt like decaf. I certainly need some real coffee. Daryl, greetings to you. Nolan 007 is saying, yep, I focus on crime. Toronto maybe not as exciting as the US, but you live to see another day. But you guys have a lot of great things, right? You have the CN Tower, you have a lot of great museums, you have a lot of history, culture, great Caribbean food, great Italian food, great what else do you have? Parks, great neighborhoods, right? Oh, Mark, you're still up. I know it's pretty late for you, so yeah, no worries, my friend. Very nice seeing you. Very nice seeing you, mate. You have a good one. Very, very nice seeing you. All right, we're back to where we started. In this neighborhood, in this section. NYPD helicopters looking for you. Or, Daryl, or it is my helicopter looking for me. Looking to pick me up, waiting for me to end the stream and take me home, because Lord knows how long it's going to take to get home, right? All right, let me show you a little bit of Mon Amour. Let's do a little jaywalking like New Yorkers, like the New Yorkers we are. This is Mon Amour. I wish it was open, man. Such a great little cafe. Owned by a hard-working guy from, I believe, Dominican Republic. Tio Nacho, another Mexican restaurant. Can you imagine living right next to the train station, this train station? Sounds so loud. Beauty Shine 04 is saying, just like New York City, we have different types of boroughs here in Toronto and different parts of the places you can find here. Absolutely. I figured, there's at least a few things to see for a couple of days, right? Right now we are on 237th and Broadway. This is Broadway, by the way, so you can take this Broadway. You can take it all the way down to the tip of Lower Manhattan. Just FYI. Just FYI. You can take it all the way down. You could walk if you wanted to. From here, all the way to Lower Manhattan. Oh, I like this laundromat. It looks very clean. Look at how many machines there are. This is what amazes me about laundromats in New York. Mickey D's in the house. You guys gotta watch Jim Gaffigan's bit about McDonald's. It's so hilarious. He's one of my favorite comedians of all time. Look him up. He's so funny. He has bits about McDonald's. He has bits about Subway and just fast food, fast food restaurants in general. He is hilarious. If you're scared to go to church. I remember that line. That line was popular years ago. All right. Oh, there's an NYPD emergency service unit over here. Interesting. Oh, they have Empanada Monumental over here. Not a big fan, my friends. Not a big fan of this place here. Empanada Monumental. Not monumental at all. They have strawberry shortcake flurry currently. Jim Gaffigan goes, if it wasn't for McDonald's, how would we know breakfast ends at 11? It looks like a car impound over here. Oh, this is a precinct. Okay. That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. It's a police station. This is a local police station, my friends. NYPD. It's getting dark, so I gotta show you as many things as possible quickly. Greetings to you, Susan Wilson. Ronald Jean-Charles is saying, Rob, go to Panera Bread. You like Panera? Are you a fan? Are you a fan of Panera Bread? What's going on here? They need it. Bronx is crazy. Bronx, yeah, it depends on what part of the Bronx. But this part is not bad at all. This part is not bad. This is not bad at all. There's parts of the Bronx, my friend. Like East Bronx, where I go like, whoo! I feel like I'm in Mogadishu or somewhere in Baghdad or something, Gotta look back, front, side, all the time. How you doing? That's cool. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. East Bronx is parts of East Bronx, not all of East Bronx, but parts of East Bronx. Like everybody's just like, all right, something is good. Something is about to start. Greg Spow is saying flooding not quite like Fort Lauderdale. Does it rain a lot over there, or is it just that they haven't built the streets or the city well that it floods a lot, that it floods often? All right, we have another what it looks like a liquor store down that way. Bighorn MT is saying there's some good pizza places in the Bronx. Absolutely, especially on Arthur Avenue, the Little Italy, the other Little Italy. Some people say it's the real Little Italy. I've shown you that location a few times over there. You can certainly find some great pizza shops, and not just there, but throughout the Bronx too. But that specific area, Little Italy on Arthur Avenue in the Bronx, has some great pizza shops. So, Sean, you're right. You are absolutely correct. All right, we have another big grocery store here. I mentioned it on the way up. This is Garden Gourmet. A very, very, very popular grocery store in the neighborhood. Let's see, what do they have? Oh, watermelons are $1.29. Oh, a pound, okay. That's $1.29 a pound. What's the price of the pineapples here? $4.99. How does it compare to the prices that you guys have in your cities? This is Del Monte. What is the price that you guys have in your cities? This is Del Monte, honey, glow, pineapple. And they have raspberries, blueberries, clementines, cherry tomatoes. What I like about this place is it's very clean and organized. They are very clean and organized. Let's see what the pomegranates are. How much they are. Over there, it's $6.99 for each. At that grocery store that I showed earlier. These are Idaho potatoes. Idaho potatoes, 2 for $6. Must buy 2 for the discount. Okay. Gotta buy 2 of these. Okay. Oh, Vicky is saying you're cheap on food. Really? Oh, I thought we might be a little more expensive. That's good. All right, more hills. More up and down in New York, as you can see. Ray Callie saying, yes, I'd like you to show us DC. That's awesome. I would love to show you DC. I haven't been there in ages, so. And you know, a little short vacation is not a bad idea, is it? IHOP. Look at the IHOP. Emma is saying a good price on potatoes. Really? Even compared to Montana? I guess we're doing good on the food side, huh? There you go. There's IHOP. We got everything in New York, if you could. Still here. The steps are still here. Still here. Interesting. Hi, Evie. Greetings to you. Nice seeing you. They got some good pastries here. What I like about this place is they got some delicious tres leches. The tres leches are, muy bueno, muy delicioso. But tres leches, man, they come with a lot of sugar, so you gotta share with someone. We got more Dominican, Puerto Rican restaurants here. Lots of good stuff. JW saying New York City has the best fries and a variety of food. I'm kind of surprised actually about the prices. I thought you guys might say, oh, that's too expensive. I'm surprised actually. Dude, some people fighting? What? Random fighting, huh? Welcome to the Bronx. Welcome to the Bronx. Kathy Jacobs is saying, you are in my old neighborhood. Nice. Where did you move to? Rick Wolf is saying, those are famous steps, eh? They are. Crystal S is saying, I love this walk through the Bronx. I figured, you know, I'd take you guys somewhere else. We've been to Queens. We went to Brooklyn. We certainly have spent a good amount of time in Lower Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan, right? Is it buffering? No, Emma, don't say that. Do you want to refresh your page? People just fighting. Oh my Lord. What's going on? A lot of fighting over there. Right next to the restaurant. The one rule in New York City is if you see something crazy, walk away. Pretend like you don't see it and keep going. Mind your business, they say in New York. right, another. So there's Food Universe and there's Food Town. Another local grocery store. A few banks here, and then if you keep going this way, you cross the Kingsbridge and into Manhattan. Now we're walking backwards. We're heading towards Manhattan. Obviously, I'm not gonna walk to Manhattan right now. I need to get some food and take the train. Maria Schultz is saying be careful. Absolutely. Oh yeah. Thank you. You got to be New York. Lot Less is good, Cynthia. I like Lot Less too. I got some good stuff. Land and Sea Restaurant. It looks like maybe a seafood restaurant. Oh, they went out of business. Oh. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. And then if you keep going this way, you'll go to another little shopping mall. So Latanya Tucker, there's another shopping mall for you here. There's TJ Maxx here. There is, I think, there used to be a Modell's down here, but I guess they closed now. Bighorn MT, I'm close to Morningside Heights. Well, I'm from Cali, but you know, that's the part of town I live in. Aroma Restaurant and Bar. Mystic, greetings to you. Let's see, what kind of restaurant is this? Aroma. Let's see what the prices look like. Ooh, Judith Hinton. Look at that. The first thing on the menu right there is Branzino. $36 though. They got mofongo, they got churrasco, and they got some sushi. It's so interesting. Like a lot of restaurants in Upper Manhattan and the Bronx, they mix like Latin food with Asian food. Like they do fusion sometimes. It's interesting. So you got like a sushi entree on this side, and then you got the Puerto Rican and Dominican food on the left side. They got rack of lamb, $38. Interesting. Modell's went out of business. That's true. That is true. That is correct. Went out of business, I think last year, maybe a year and a half ago. You're right. But yeah, there used to be a Modell's down there. Oh, the Dunkin' is still here. You see how many Dunkin' Donuts we have? There is, like, at least in this neighborhood. There's like 3 within a couple of blocks. There's a drive-through Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins over here. That's America orders through drive-through. Latin and Asian, yeah. So they mix like Dominican, Puerto Rican food with like sushi, sashimi, and different types of Asian cuisines, which I find interesting, which I've never seen anywhere else except in New York. And in New York, it's only like mostly in Upper Manhattan and the Bronx. I think maybe they're trying to appease, you know, different customers all at once. Carol Ann, right now, what street am I on? I'm on Broadway, but I'm trying to figure out the cross street. West 238. Mofongo, yes, they do have some mofongo. Sirloin steak for $40. I can do better than that, right? We can do better. Schneider Wise, greetings to you. Directress Lady Tucker is saying something is wrong with my internet on my phone. It is frozen for some stupid reason. You don't have T-Mobile, do you? Sean, I agree. I agree. You just gotta MYOB, as SLC would say. Mind your own business, right? In New York, that's what you gotta do. Teresa is saying that feels so inexpensive to me. I guess the prices in New York are not bad. I thought they might be bad, but I guess not. I guess the food prices are not bad, huh? Neil Bell is saying $1 for a pineapple over here. Really? Which converts to $1.24 for like an entire pineapple. Where'd you guys get your pineapple from? Interesting. All right, friends, so if you keep going this way, you go back to the same park that I showed at the beginning. In any case, friends and family, one more time, I would like to say thank you to everybody. I want to say thank you to the mods. I want to say thank you to everybody who has been here with me the entire time, for walking with me through the Bronx, exploring different parts of the Bronx. We got to explore Riverdale, Spoondival, Kingsbridge. We got to see a lot today. So I'm gonna keep walking and get to possibly the train station. Maybe get some food and head to Manhattan. But in the meantime, I also would like to say thank you to those who supported the channel today through Super Chats, and also those who supported via PayPal and Cash App. Thank you very much. Thank you to Teresa Henderson, including Emma and Abby. I also would like to say thank you to Judith Hinton, and Ricardo Holloway. Thank you for your support. And yes, certainly, if you would like to see DC, once the stream is over, once it's done, go to the comment section and say DC yes. Let's see DC. If you're interested, we can make it happen. We can work on it. Certainly, Walk, Ride, Fly needs to take a break from New York City just for a couple of days, readjust, you know. And in the meantime, also, friends, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share with a friend. If you want to see another stream tomorrow, make sure to like and share. Take a few seconds to click on the thumbs up sign, click on it gently, and share with a friend, okay? That will help bring more streams to your screens. Certainly helps the channel. Certainly helps. That is one way you can support my work. All right. Have a good night, Ron Diaz, Adriana Rodriguez, Corvette Girl, Maria Schultz. I see Sulfridge, Neil Bell. Have a good one. Neil Bell saying, thanks very much. Have a stress-free trip back home. Thank you, my friend. Henry and Renee. Henry is saying, have a good evening and thank you very much, but you never made it to Times Square. Not today. We are not going to Times Square today. We are avoiding Times Square today. Maybe next time. Hey, if I have some energy, if I have some time, maybe tonight too. Who knows? Who knows? Have a good one, Human Hysteria. Auntie, and also Directress Lady Tucker. Mystic, thank you so much for the support. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And Crystal S, Auntie L, Emma in Montana, Yoshiko, Ronald, Jean Charles, and also Bourbon Rye. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining in. SLC, all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. 12 Brothers, Ivy, and who else did I miss? Judith Hinton, thank you for being here and thank you for your support. Who did I miss? Michelle Lee, Crystal S, Carol Ann, Teresa, have a good one. Emma and Abby as well. Increased Mothers, Sean, Ron, Greg Spow, Cynthia Ava, Roxanne Robles, Vicky, Vicky Rogers, Daryl Yannick, Mark Peacock, Nolan 777 or 007, Latanya Tucker, Captain Super. Who else did I miss? Oh, Artisan Twitting. Why am I just seeing you right now? Marilyn Odwin, Jesse Carvajal. Jesse is saying the Pentagon has nothing but corridors in every floor, but I love the restaurants inside though. Ah, good to know. Nothing exciting, huh? Teresa's saying, well, Toronto beat the Yankees. Oh, I did respond to that one already. Valerie Rogers, Corbett Girl, oops, Art Stone. I did not see Joe Hernandez today. I hope he's doing well. I hope he's doing okay. Just, you know, the notifications are not going out to a lot of people, so I'm hoping that I'm thinking maybe he did not get the notification. There's a few people who did not get the notification, but I've also not seen Preston for ages, so I hope he's doing well as well. Anyway, thank you, Mystique, Cynthia Ava. Who did I miss? Oh, Roxanne Robles. Thank you. Late night snack. Thank you very much. Thank you, Roxanne Robles from Tennessee. Crystal S. Have a good one, Valerie Wood. Take care, friends and family. Until next time, signing off. And you have a good rest of the day, the evening, the afternoon, the morning, late night, whatever time it is. You take care. All right? See you all soon.